The reason I'm smiling is that it always makes me laugh when in the newspapers or you hear about that, of course, there will have been, people would have been prepared for this.
The British royal family is facing serious tensions right now. Queen Camilla's past raises eyebrows while Princess Catherine's popularity is at an all-time high. But the real twist. Princess Anne recently acknowledged a surprising message from Queen Elizabeth shared at the Balmoral Summit that could change the monarchy's future with power struggles and old wounds resurfacing. Things are getting complicated behind palace doors. Could this be the most significant turning point for the royal family? Princess Catherine's ascent to royalty. Princess Catherine's story feels like a modern fairy tale. Born Catherine Elizabeth Middleton on January 9, 1982, she grew up in a middle-class family with a strong focus on hard work and humility. Her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, ran a successful business, Party Pieces, which provided a stable foundation for their family. Despite her privileged upbringing, Kate remained grounded, a trait that would serve her well in her royal future. Kate's early life wasn't limited to the UK. In 1984, her family moved to Jordan for a few years where her father worked for British Airways. Kate attended an English-language nursery school there, gaining early exposure to a different culture. This experience broadened her perspective and helped prepare her for life in the global spotlight. Back in the UK, Kate attended prestigious schools, including Marlborough College. She wasn't just a top student, she excelled in sports like field hockey and earned a Gold Duke of Edinburgh award. After finishing school, Kate chose to take a gap year before university, travelling to Florence, Italy, to study art history and to Chile where she participated in community service. These experiences would later help her balance her future royal duties with a grounded approach to life. Kate's path to royalty took a significant turn when she attended the University of St Andrews in Scotland. There, in 2001, she met Prince William while studying art history. Their connection snowballed, starting as friends and later converting into romance. However, the turning point came in 2002 when Kate appeared in a charity fashion show, catching William's eye with a beautiful lace dress. The couple's relationship wasn't always smooth. They briefly separated in 2004, but their bond proved strong, and they reunited shortly afterward. By 2010, Prince William proposed to Kate during a romantic trip to Kenya, using his mother Princess Diana's iconic sapphire engagement ring. The engagement sparked global interest, but the world was genuinely captivated by their royal wedding on April 29, 2011. Kate and William married at Westminster Abbey in a globally watched ceremony. Now the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate walked down the aisle in a stunning Alexander McQueen gown, showcasing elegance and grace. The wedding was a defining moment, but it was just the start of her royal journey. After her marriage, Kate seamlessly transitioned into royal life, but her most prominent role has been as a mother to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Unlike many royals before her, Kate has taken an active, hands-on approach to raising her children. She's often seen doing school drop-offs and spending time with her kids publicly, making her relatable to families everywhere. Balancing royal duties and motherhood isn't easy, but Kate has done both gracefully. Her dedication to her children's well-being is evident, and she's also heavily involved in charity work and public engagements. Her ability to juggle these responsibilities while maintaining a down-to-earth presence has earned her admiration both within and outside the royal family. What makes Kate such a beloved figure? It could be her ability to remain grounded even during immense public pressure. Her childhood experiences, both in the UK and abroad, gave her a broad perspective, and her life before royalty helped shape her into a relatable figure. Despite her royal status, Kate Middleton's journey from an ordinary upbringing to becoming one of the most admired royals is worth mentioning. While her life may seem like a fairy tale, her strength, poise, and ability to stay true to herself make her story so captivating. As she continues to balance royal life with her personal values, she remains a beloved figure who represents both tradition and modernity in the monarchy. Queen Camilla's journey to the crown. While Princess Catherine's rise to royalty was graceful and embraced mainly by the public, Queen Camilla's journey was anything but smooth. Her path to becoming Queen Consort was filled with controversy, personal challenges, and a complicated relationship with the British public. However, Camilla's strength and loyalty to Prince Charles ultimately won her a place in the royal family's inner circle. Camilla Rosemary Shand was born on July 17, 1947, and had an aristocratic yet down-to-earth upbringing. She grew up surrounded by horses and outdoor activities in the English countryside. Her parents, Major Bruce Shand and Rosalind Cubitt, made sure that their daughter, despite her privileged background, lived a relatively modest and grounded life. Camilla's love for horses and country living became a lifelong passion, shaping her personality and later bonding her with Prince Charles. In her younger years, Camilla attended Queen's Gate School in London before moving on to a more independent life in the city. She maintained strong connections to her rural roots while working various jobs, including as a secretary. In the early 1970s, she met Prince Charles at a polo match, and their bond was immediate. They connected over their love for the countryside and horses, quickly becoming close. However, despite their affection, the pressures of royal expectations led them to part ways. Camilla's relationship with Charles didn't fit the royal mold then. In 1973, she married British Army officer Andrew Parker Bowles, while Charles was expected to marry someone seen as more suitable for a future king. Even after their marriages, Charles and Camilla remained close, though the full extent of their relationship remained out of the public eye. Things changed dramatically during Charles's marriage to Princess Diana. The love triangle between Charles, Diana, and Camilla became one of the biggest royal scandals. Camilla was cast as the other woman, blamed for Charles and Diana's marriage breakdown. Public opinion of Camilla was overwhelmingly negative, and she faced years of scrutiny and criticism from the press and the public. Despite the harsh public judgment, Camilla and Charles rekindled their romance in the late 1990s. After both had divorced, the relationship became more public, though it was met with mixed reactions. For many, Camilla's involvement in Charles's life was still a sensitive subject, especially given Princess Diana's legacy. Camilla worked hard to rebuild her image, focusing on charitable efforts and keeping a low profile. In 2005, Charles and Camilla finally married in a civil ceremony. At this point, Camilla was given the title Duchess of Cornwall, but she chose not to take on the title of Princess of Wales out of respect for Diana's memory. Over time, Camilla's dedication to royal duties helped her slowly win over the British public. She took on causes close to her heart, such as advocating for osteoporosis awareness and supporting victims of domestic abuse, gaining respect through her quiet, consistent efforts. The most significant moment in Camilla's royal journey came in 2022 when Queen Elizabeth II announced that Camilla would become Queen Consort when Charles ascended to the throne. This declaration marked Camilla's full acceptance within the royal family and ended years of speculation about her future title. Camilla's journey from controversial figure to Queen Consort wasn't easy. It was filled with public backlash, personal sacrifices, and the challenge of carving out her place in the royal family. Yet, through it all, her loyalty to Charles and quiet perseverance helped her overcome these obstacles. Today, as Queen Consort, Camilla has earned her role not through traditional paths but through years of dedication and consistency, proving that love and patience can indeed rewrite royal history. Even though the British royal family often appears polished and united in public, tensions and power struggles are real behind closed doors. One of the more significant conflicts involves Prince William and Queen Camilla. The tension began when William made a bold move. He decided to remove Camilla's sister, Annabel Elliot, from her role as the interior designer for the Duchy of Cornwall. Annabel had been working in this role for years, overseeing many prestigious projects. This decision was about modernizing and streamlining the Duchy's operations for William, but for Camilla, it was personal. Annabel wasn't just a trusted advisor, she was family. The decision deeply upset Camilla, leading to a severe rift between her and William. This wasn't the only tension within the family. Camilla's relationship with Princess Catherine and Princess Anne has been questioned for years. One flashpoint was King Charles's coronation. Reports suggest that Camilla's guest list for the event was more extensive than expected, which didn't sit well with Catherine. While this might seem like a minor disagreement, it fueled a strained relationship behind the scenes. The tension between Camilla and Catherine has been intensifying, with their different approaches to royal life and the spotlight contributing to the conflict. Princess Anne, always known for her strong opinions and dedication to tradition, has also been involved in this power struggle and has long been skeptical about Camilla's role in the royal family, particularly her becoming Queen Consort. Anne's loyalty to her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, plays a big part in her defense of Catherine. She believes that Catherine, with her grace and popularity, is more suited for the role of queen when William eventually takes the throne. Anne's protective stance toward Catherine has strengthened their bond in many ways. She has become a mentor to Catherine, helping her manage the complexities of royal duties. This alliance has only deepened the tension between Anne and Camilla. Anne's doubts about Camilla's suitability have made it clear that even within the royal family, there are differing views on how the monarchy should evolve. The power struggles between these key royal figures raise more significant questions about the future. With William and Catherine set to take on more critical roles in the coming years, the balance of power is shifting. These personal tensions could shape the monarchy's future in ways we haven't yet seen. The family's public image is at risk as private conflicts come to light. Will they be able to put aside these personal differences for the sake of the monarchy, or will these divisions create more instability for the royal family? Only time will tell. Queen Elizabeth's legacy and Catherine's future role. Princess Catherine's role in the royal family is deeply tied to her connection with the late Queen Elizabeth II. Over the years, Catherine and the Queen developed a close bond that went beyond the usual duties of monarchy. Their relationship was built on shared values, mutual respect, and a common understanding of serving the nation. Both women were dedicated to their royal roles and valued family, modesty, and duty above all else. It wasn't just their public personas that aligned, Behind the scenes, Catherine learned a great deal from Queen Elizabeth, particularly about managing the pressures of being a public figure while maintaining a personal life. Catherine's natural grace and calm behavior aligned with Queen Elizabeth, who had spent decades mastering the art of composure during scrutiny. The Queen admired how Catherine balanced her royal duties with motherhood, raising 3 children while being an active and apparent royal family member. Over time, Catherine became a trusted family member and a respected figure within the institution of the monarchy. The late Queen reportedly often took Catherine under her wing, offering guidance as she prepared for the possibility of one day becoming Queen herself. However, perhaps the most intriguing part of their relationship lies in a message the late Queen shared with Princess Anne shortly before her passing. According to reports, during the Balmoral Summit, Queen Elizabeth revealed her thoughts about the monarchy's future and Catherine's role in it. While the exact contents of the message remain a closely guarded secret, rumors suggest that the Queen expressed concern over Camilla's suitability as Queen Consort. This has fueled speculation that Queen Elizabeth might have favoured Catherine to eventually take on a more central role, particularly as William inches closer to the throne. If these rumours hold any truth, it wouldn't be surprising. Queen Elizabeth was known for her sharp political instincts and long-term vision for the monarchy. Her subtle guidance toward Catherine may have been part of her broader plan to ensure that the monarchy continues to modernize while staying true to its roots. This revelation has stirred whispers within royal circles, with some believing that the late Queen's quiet endorsement of Catherine signals a shift in the balance of power, hinting at a future where Catherine takes a lead role alongside William. The Balmoral Summit, where these private conversations took place, also exposed underlying tensions within the family. It wasn't just Queen Elizabeth's message about Catherine that caused a stir. Camilla strongly opposed a reorganization plan discussed during the summit. The plan aimed to modernize the monarchy by passing more duties onto younger royals, likely involving Catherine and William taking on even more significant roles. Camilla's opposition to this plan fueled the family's ongoing power struggle. In a tense moment, Princess Anne reportedly reminded Camilla of Queen Elizabeth's wishes regarding Catherine's future role. This intervention highlighted the deep divisions within the family, especially regarding who should take on more responsibility as the monarchy evolves. The fallout from the Balmoral Summit left many wondering about the future dynamics between these key royal figures. Catherine's role becomes more central as the monarchy transitions into a new era. Queen Elizabeth's legacy lives on through her, and Catherine's poise and dedicated approach seems to mirror the late Queen's. Whether or not she was favoured by Queen Elizabeth over Camilla remains speculative still. There's no denying that Catherine is being groomed for a prominent position in the monarchy's future. The British monarchy has faced its fair share of challenges over the centuries, but the current internal tensions suggest that its future could be more uncertain than ever. With the recent public disputes, especially between key members like Queen Camilla, Princess Catherine, and Princess Anne, many are left wondering what's next for the royal family. Can they find a way to unite behind a common goal, or will these growing divisions tear them apart? One possibility is that the royal family will find a way to mend its internal conflicts to preserve the institution. After all, the monarchy has always survived by adapting to changing times. Prince William and Princess Catherine will play a leading role in this adaptation. As the future king, William will likely take on more responsibility in steering the monarchy into the modern age, and Catherine is expected to be by his side every step of the way. Their ability to manage these internal tensions while presenting a united front will ensure the monarchy's long-term survival. Many believe that Catherine's leadership could be what the monarchy needs to stay relevant in the 21st century. If Queen Elizabeth's legacy is anything to go by, the ability to connect with the public while maintaining a sense of duty and dignity is vital. Catherine seems more than capable of carrying this forward. Her approach to royal life mirrors the late Queen's dedication to service, and she will likely become a figure of continuity and stability as the monarchy evolves. However, there are concerns about how current controversies may impact public perception of the monarchy. The British public has always had a complicated relationship with the royal family, and any division within the family could further destabilize the institution's image. Recent reports of feuds between senior royals, particularly those involving Queen Camilla, may cause some to question the monarchy's ability to function effectively. If these tensions continue to play out in public, they could further erode public trust and confidence. The royal family has a long history of weathering storms, and public opinion can be surprisingly resilient. Much of the monarchy's future will depend on how well the key players, particularly William and Catherine, navigate these choppy waters. If they could present a united modern front, they could reinvigorate public support and advance the monarchy into a new era. If not, the institution may face even more uncertainty in future years. In the end, the future of the British monarchy rests on its ability to adapt to both internal challenges and external pressures. Catherine's leadership will be essential in this process, as will the ability of the entire royal family to unite around a shared vision for the future. Whether they succeed or falter remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the world will be watching as the royal family is actively thinking about its future. Was Queen Elizabeth right in supporting Catherine's ride as a future queen? Is this the key to modernizing the monarchy, or could it push loyal subjects away? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates into the royal family's most juicy stories.